Who do you want to start on,
Prepare to fight. Round begins in 3, 2, 1.
Well, if you don't say anything, it's gonna be Python. And he
All right,
gets
let's
to
go.
have his fun.
Sorry. Python, yep, gets heavy spawn, delays it for 10 seconds, both the major items around the same time. As we've seen most maps so far, both players taking their time to pick up these heavy items. Now Python being really careful here, trying to suss out where Dandaking is. And yeah, both players just having such great reads on each other, pretty much knowing what each other wants to do at all times, knowing where each other are. Wow, Dandaking will come in here strong, and he gets a frag.
Yeah.
Python missing. You know, Python usually with such strong rockets and not able to convert in that fight, and yeah, Dandaking will run away with that one. So,
But also
now,
I think like Python had something in his mind that Dandaking would go for the heavy instead of the frag, because he's playing a light, right? And he left the heavy up because yeah, Dandaking got great damage. He still went for the frag. Nice play. Oh, and he eats this rocket. Ouch. And yeah, how many frags doesn't Athena need to win a map like Blood Covenant? I think around 3 in the lead is enough.
it's so hard though for a Visor to come back in this position versus an Athena on this map, because you need the rail as Visor to make anything happen, and like Dandaking is just not going to let that happen. And oh my god, the vertical rails are so beautiful. But yeah, you know, like, I don't know, man, what can you do in this position as Visor? It's so hard. You have to catch your opponent out in such an awkward position. Oh my god, the tri-bolt, 68 damage. And just coming in here for the frag. Yeah, you know, Dandaking really has to make a mistake here to give this one up, and Python needs to work out a way to get that rail ASAP. You know, you got to give it to Dandaking. He's such a hell of a player. He's been trying to qualify for the QPL this season, but he's been having a difficult time because he has to play at such a hectic ping disadvantage on most of the servers. But you know, he did take down Zanaku a couple of maps very recently online. So that shows just how good he is as a player. But yeah, you know, like, what are you going to do as Python in this situation? Like, you're a Visor versus the most mobile champ in the game. You need rail on this map to pretty much make anything happen versus Athena. And Dandaking pretty much isn't going to let that happen.
Yeah. And I think this also plays in that this is the first map. Like, I think this is a map where the champion difference means a lot. And if you have this as the first one in the pool, you can get these matchup that you're just being outspat by is that a word? Yeah, I think so. Like,
Yep.
Athena is so fast.
I just think it's so interesting that Python really didn't want Dandaking to have Visor, so he took Dandaking's Visor away from him, but at such a hectic strategic disadvantage on this map, you know? And maybe it's going to play off in future maps now that Dandaking doesn't have Visor for map 2 and 3, but for this map, it's like, you know, if you don't get off to a good start as Visor, there's just such little you can do from this point against such a player of such high caliber like Dandaking.
Yeah, and it also says a bit about how you enter the game, right? Like, his first move was actually a defensive one by taking something away that he did not want to play against. But yeah, that means that we have Dandaking on Athena. Dandaking. Is he seeing him through the walls?
Dandaking's game sense is just that amazing that like he doesn't even really need wall hack to see his opponent through the walls. You know what I mean? Like that's just how good he is, and yeah, that's what makes him so world class. You know, his brain and his movement, I mean, his aim and his movement is you know, exceptional, but it's really his cerebral understanding of what's going on and his opponent that really sets him apart. And yeah, he's just a world-class player. Although a lot of damage coming here. This is actually an opportunity for Python. Python, if he gets a weapon, rushes the rocket launcher, I think go to the rocket launcher, get the rocket, then rush. This is finally, he has an opportunity here to get the rail. Yet he rocket jumped over, but instead of going for it, he tried to cut Dandaking off. Dandaking on 1 HP here, not quite able to get fragged, but Python finally has his foot in the door and is able to maybe make something happen in these final 4 minutes. Although 8 frags with 3 minutes against the most mobile champion in the game may be a tall order on this map.
Oh, especially if he takes his jump pad, though he doesn't even dare to make that move. Oh, in the end he does. Wow! But it's being punished at Dandaking, walking away with 16 health.
You like that?
Indeed. Ow. Yeah, he's just missing out on the movement capabilities. Athena.
Yeah.
Such a big advantage.
I think Python at this point maybe has realized, you know, this was a massive lopsided map, pick-wise, and, you know, he just needs to recoup and get ready for Corrupt to keep. Yeah, it's tough against a player like Dandaking because he just has such a deep map pool. You know, a champion pool. He can play pretty much every champion at the highest level, except maybe like Clutch and Keel and maybe Slash. I haven't really seen him play much Slash before, but those are pretty much it as far as I'm concerned. So he has an extremely deep champion pool, and it's going to be hard kind of on every map because there's, you know, a couple of champs that are so strong on every single map. So yeah, it's just an extremely tough opponent. Python finally has a rail. He could really do with a frag to finish off this map, just to give him some confidence going into the next map. He's finally hitting some shots.
Yeah, well, let's give him some screen time.
Showstopper. Revenge.
He gets on the board, at least.
Impressive.
HMG though, it's such a nice tool from such a distance.
Yeah, and really not much to say about this map now. Python got his frag. He's probably feeling pretty good about that. You know, just to know like that he's not being completely outclassed by Dandaking. He can still frag him. He can still get one up on him. But you know, if he's going to be playing this matchup, he can't be just willy-nilly letting Dandaking get that first frag and run away with it. So, you know, Python can go toe-to-toe with the best, but this map definitely seemed quite lopsided from the start. and Dandaking just ran with it.
Impressive.
Beautiful.
Going worse for you.
You win.
Nice. Convincing start for Dandaking.
You lose.
Over on the B stream right now, the Division 5 Grand Final is about to start, which is between Zobile and K-Nature. That's on fuzzy_QC. I'll just link that here if anyone's interested. Oh no, we got Nightbot linking it. Yeah, right now we're watching the Division 1 finals. Dandaking versus Python, and Dandaking one map up in his elimination final. So whoever wins this one will move on to the next round in the semi-final, and we'll be playing against either Danny or Steege. Only 4 players remaining now in Division 1. Danny, Steege, Dandaking, and Python.
Nice, and we move on to Corrupt Keep, where Dandaking is playing Ranger and Python is playing Deathknight. And they are both ready, so let's go. Prediction has started, so spend those channel points for your favorite player.
You're my favorite player, Rob.
Yeah, Rob, you're the best.
No, you guys are awesome.
Okay, thanks.
You're even more awesome.
Awesomer. Awesomer.
Nope. Yeah, awesome.
On the B stream right now, Zobol's doing 360s mid-fight with the rail. Anyway, into this match, we're about to go live.
You want to start on Python?
This is the last map I can cast, so
Okay, yeah.
maybe.
You two go ahead. Yeah.
Okay.
Who do we start on?
One. Fight.
Python.
and conquer.
Python pay.
Python pay. Eshe lad. Adelaide.
That's late Isay if Python pay NK Ingray it Akbay.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Does Zinger box go down well?
Yeah, dude, I feel like shit.
What an advertisement. Anyway, Dandaking, Python underway. Dandaking comes in with the orb. What a play right there. Oh my god. And yeah, Dandaking with the first frag here on CK. Last map was really convincingly in Dan's favor. I don't know if you saw it, Donna, but Dandaking really just ran with it. And yeah, here we go, Dandaking with the first frag on this map as well. Let's see if Python can keep it a bit closer, and Python does. Jumps in with that LG, gets a very clean frag, coming in for the spawn frag as well, but you can't really push that plasma too much, and he actually gives up the heavy there. He's lost control. And he's given up the Mega as well. This is a massive tactical mistake here from Python. He goes in anyway. He does a huge amount of damage, but not enough. He's not able to quite convert that fire strike. He went for the master play.
Oh, doesn't matter. He's got the best gun in the game.
Lost.
And Dan has just put him in the grinder.
And the frags are just coming out right now.
Dan's got a full cycle right now. Not
Yeah.
Python.
He literally has all 4 items, doesn't he? And he's denying light armors, like... Not looking good for Python. Dandaking is reading Python like an absolute book right now.
Trying.
He'll grab
Yeah.
this armor before red. Oh, it's not good.
Is he going to be able to get Mega? He's actually made a bit of a delay here. Is he going to be able to get Mega in time? Python doesn't know that Dandaking was slow to that heavy though. He uses the orb to get it. That's a big play. Python actually doing a lot of damage there, although Dandaking has a full cycle on this map, so, you know, having a full cycle is great and all, but if you manage to give up a frag, and like this, if you get frag, if Python gets a good spawn here,
it's gonna be tight.
Oh, you drop it!
Oh my god. Yep,
And he's able to get it, and this means Python now could potentially take the full control. No, but he's not quick enough to get to the Mega Health. Oh my god. Dandaking's combat is just out of this world. Like, he jumped into that room in such an annoying spot to try to hit, and yeah, he's got this full cycle going. Like, this is just so hard.
13 frag in 3
Playing it.
minutes.
Yeah, oh my god. It's just an onslaught.
Stopwatch.
Oh, onto Mega. Look at this HMG. Ridiculous. Got the spawn frag as well.
And this is
None
not
of-
looking good for Python. Although he makes an aggressive move to go get this heavy, finally he's made a play, but he doesn't pick up the heavy. In fact, he runs. Crucial miss there. He was literally standing on the heavy and stepped off it with like a millisecond before it spawned. And yeah, now Python is in dire straits.
Yeah. And then spawn frag.
And the aim from Dandaking is so strong thanks to that Spire Kamek by Mix05.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of things about that pad actually.
PM.
I heard Crunchy AU uses it.
Maybe the best pad ever made in existence. And
Yeah.
oh, by the way,
What a rocket!
all the Division 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 Grand Final winners are being given a Kawachi Cups branded Spire Kamek. So, shout out. Anyway, back to the match. 6 frags in it, like, this is still anyone's game, but Dandaking is just ridiculous with his combat. And he's got this full cycle going, and he just seems to have such good prediction on Python right now. It just feels like whatever Python does, he's just struggling to make work. There's so much damage. This is opportunity. Python misses the crucial
that
rocket though.
LG.
Very uncharacteristic from Python with such great rockets.
What?
Ah,
What the fuck?
what the hell?
Yeah, what the hell?
What?
What a rocket.
Dandaking literally had 58 health, and he had to do 300 damage to get the kill, and he did. He's
charging.
absolutely feeling it right now.
He's just charging hard.
9 frags, it's a lot.
Oh, and he gets the red. Though, it is CK. Wouldn't call it over just yet. Oh, these rockets.
Oh, man. And yeah, you got to start feeling for Python a little bit. He's had a really great season, really great tournament. And to be fair, he came second last season. And this season, he's not going to be coming second. He's going to be coming lower than that. But in the grand final last season, he lost to Dandaking in the grand final. He was the person that came first last season. And, you know, I think that's going to be it. But yeah,
Hey, come on. 11 frags.
11 frags,
Doable.
3.5
Doable.
minutes.
Yeah,
Doable. Definitely doable. Oh, the rockets are big.
Those definitely winnable.
Yeah, you know, Python's not going to give up this easily. He's willing to go toe-to-toe right to the end. And we're probably going to see Dandaking just push off the spawn here for the refrag. And yep, that's exactly what he does. He doesn't actually pick up that Mega, though. He does now, though. But yeah, Python is in trouble. 10 frags, 2.5 minutes, tournament on the line. And yeah, I think this is going to be it for...
Oh, the fireball!
Does a lot of damage though. You can rack up frags really fast on CK. I'm just not seeing the urgency in Python's play right now. Yeah. And you can see, like, I feel like Python's just not playing the same right now. He's not aiming as well. I feel like he's getting a little bit disheartened. And he's just kind of going through the motions as he finishes this out.
Winnable. Okay.
Ouch.
GG.
Yeah. Oh, man, I feel for Python. Like, he had such a great season. Last season, he came second. He's been playing so well, and he's such a good player. He won the Best Rockets Award in the division, and and I've just seen so many amazing plays from him this season and in the finals. Especially that game against Knight was absolutely amazing. And I don't think he should feel too bad about this. Like, he lost to the guy that beat him in the grand final last season, and that's not so bad. Like, he might as well have come second again this season. And yeah, I think he had a really great season and has played excellently. So I don't think he should be too disheartened about getting knocked out this early.
Speaking facts, brother.
If only I'd give myself that same kind of advice, you know? Wish I had a bottle of copium next to me.
Then you have a bottle of wine.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. It's pretty good copium, that wine. But yeah, we're just seeing, you know, the players kind of go through the motions here. Python is not one to GG early. He wants to play it out. He's
It's winnable. It's winnable. Oh! 10 seconds. Can he do it?
Can he get 20?
Dan. Wait, I was watching Dan.
And that's the 20 frag. And there you go. Dandaking through to the next round. Python eliminated from the finals. And yeah, kudos to Python for a great season.
Now we've got a match.
Danny versus Steege upper bracket final.
Oh,
Oof.
is that first?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then the loser of that plays Dandaking.
We get to witness Final Ownage Elite Daniel play Quake Champions. Unbelievable.